Hello students of class 12 of Bite Bhavan School. Hope you are all doing well. So today in this video we will discuss about monopoly market, right? Now I have already discussed about the equilibrium conditions of a monopoly market. What are those equilibrium conditions? As you can see from the board, the first condition of equilibrium is the MR should be equals to MC, and the second condition is what? MC should cut MR curve from below. So this thing we have already discussed in the class, right? So now you have also learned about perfect competition market in the previous chapter, and there you must have learned that a perfect competition market can earn supernormal, subnormal and normal profit, right? Similarly, in the same way, a monopoly market can also earn supernormal, subnormal and normal profit. Okay, so we will discuss about all those things in this video. Right now, first let me tell you what is a supernormal profit. First of all, the formula for profit is nothing but revenue minus cost, right? So supernormal profit means supernormal profit means what? When your revenue is greater than cost, therefore obviously if your revenue is greater than cost, your profit will be positive. So that time we will be earning a supernormal profit. Okay, so okay, now let's go to normal profit. What is normal profit? Normal profit means revenue, whatever is the amount of revenue, that much only is my amount of cost. Revenue equals to cost. That means whatever revenue is equals to cost, so obviously my profit will be how much? Profit will be 0. So normal profit is a situation of no loss no profit. It is a no loss no profit situation. Okay, so here my when normal profit, my profit is actually 0. Okay, so we have understood the concept of supernormal profit, we have understood the concept of normal profit. Let us now move to the concept of subnormal profit. Okay, subnormal profit. So what is subnormal profit? Subnormal profit. Okay, so subnormal profit is actually the loss. Okay, that means your revenue, whatever you are earning, is less than my loss. So obviously if your revenue is less than loss, sorry it will be cost, revenue will be less than cost. So if your revenue will be less than cost, therefore if you subtract revenue from cost, obviously whatever you will got, that will be in negative, right? So these are the concept of supernormal, subnormal and normal profit. I hope it is clear. Okay, now in this video we will discuss about supernormal profit only. Okay, so let us now first determine the equilibrium. So where is the equilibrium? Where the MR curve has cut the MC curve. So this is the MR curve, as you can see, this is MC curve and this is AC curve. So the MR curve have, this is the MR curve, ठीक है. This MR curve has cut the MC curve at this point, that is at E. Okay, and you can see that MC curve has cut the MR curve from below. So this is my equilibrium. Okay, so E is the equilibrium point. Okay, so E is the equilibrium point. Okay, now corresponding to this equilibrium point, my equilibrium quantity, as you can see, equilibrium quantity is how much? OQ, right? So equilibrium quantity is OQ. And what is my equilibrium price? Equilibrium price, as we can see, is this. Okay, this P, OP. Okay, now you just notice the line BQ. Okay, now the BQ line has been intersected by AC curve at point D, right? At point D. So this this must be my average cost. Okay, so this is nothing but dq, so my average cost is dq, right? My average cost is dq. Okay, now, and my price is, average cost is this, and my price is how much? This much bq, and my price is bq. Okay, now we know that ac into q, that is quantity, gives us nothing but total cost, right? So up to this I think it is clear. Okay, so we can write like this. Suppose AC into quantity is equals to TC. What is my AC? This is DQ. And what is my quantity? Corresponding to DQ, my quantity is OQ. Okay. Now dq into oq is nothing but the area of the rectangle FDOQO, right? Now what is an area of the rectangle? It is length into breadth. Now we can see that this is dq and this is oq, right? That is length and the breadth are given. So if I multiply dq into oq, I will get nothing but the area of FDQO. So can I write here that area of the rectangle FDQO is equals to how much? Total cost. This is my total cost, right? We have got the total cost. Now we have to find the total revenue. Now what is the formula of total revenue? It is P into Q. Now my P is how much? I have already told that the P is BQ. My P is BQ. And what is my quantity? That is Q. My quantity Q is nothing but again OQ, right? Now if I put in place of P, I can write what? BQ, right? And in place of quantity, I can write what? OQ, right? Now BQ into OQ is nothing but the area of the rectangle PBQO, right? Similar like this. Okay, so BQ into OQ will give you the area of the rectangle PBQO. Okay, so I can write this area of the rectangle PBQO. Okay, now you see that the area of the rectangle PBQO is much greater than FDQO. Okay, so we can write like this: area of the rectangle PBQO is much greater than, I'm just writing a rectangle like this. You don't write like this, you have to write it in word. Okay, area of the rectangle FDQO. Now area of the rectangle PBQO is nothing but my total revenue, and area of the rectangle FDQO is nothing but my total cost. And what is my formula of profit? It is revenue minus cost. You can write total revenue minus total cost, that same thing. Now obviously if your revenue is greater than total cost, I have already told you that the profit will be nothing but positive, and positive profit means what? Supernormal profit, right? Now supernormal profit, okay, that we have understood. Now what is the TR? So how we will get the amount of profit? Okay, just see the diagram once. Okay, this is my cost part. Okay, and this whole thing is my revenue part. Okay, so this revenue part is much larger than the cost part, so my profit part is nothing but this part. Okay, this is my profit part. Okay, so I can write it that profit is equals to obviously area of rectangle PBQO QO minus area of rectangle FDQO. Now if you subtract FDQO from PBQO, we will be left out with PBEF, right? So we will be left out with area of rectangle PBEF, and this is nothing but positive. So this is an case of supernormal profit. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So today we are keeping up to this in this video. In the next video we will discuss about the normal profit. Thank you.